Hi guys, welcome to Exec Unfiltered. I'm your host, Nakiya.
I'm Lily.
And I'm Evan.
And welcome to our podcast where we'll be talking all things student exec,
college,
and anything about pop culture.
Yay!
To start off today's episode, we're just going to be answering a couple questions about the exec, us, so you can get to know us better.
Slow.
Yippee.
Love it. So, Nakiya, can you quickly give us just like a little rundown of what the exec do?
So the exec kind of handle things going on around college that mostly directly affect the students, and like events, concerns, and kind of just are the bridge between the students and SLT, I guess.
Okay, so first of all, how are you both doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Mm-hmm.
She said, mm-hmm.
I'm doing great. What subjects do you both / we all take?
I do dance, drama, and performing arts.
I do dance, drama, and art.
I do performing arts, English lit, and history.
Which one is your favourite subject and why?
Performing arts, definitely. I like the teachers. I like the vibes.
At the minute, I'll probably say my favourite is art. I don't know. I just feel like it's the most laid back for me at the minute. Just so then, you know, that's what I'm feeling.
I'm going to say tutor.
Skills and progression, actually.
Skills and progressions. Yeah. Yeah.
My next question for you is, what enrichments do you take part in?
Well, I take part in the college production, Rock of Ages. I play the role of Lunny, and we are performing that in December the 13th, 14th, 15th, I think.
Yeah, that is right. It is. The 15th is a Friday. It's my dad's birthday. I know what's good.
Not surprising. I do the college production as well. Yeah, that's it.
What about your role?
Oh, I play Justice. She's a soul singer who dances on a pole.
Oh.
Yippee! I'm also doing the college production. I play Regina. She is loco. She is a protester. Save our strip. Power to the proletariat.
I love it. I love it. So obviously you've got a lot of variety here listening to our podcast. You know, all of us in the college production. We all do very similar subjects.
Should we do some like quick fire questions about ourselves then?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Nakiya, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
5 years. I would have graduated from uni, hopefully.
Surprise.
Hopefully in a tour or a West End show. Doing something performing wise, hopefully. I don't know.
What is the West End show you'd most want to be in?
I think my first West End show that I'd like to be in would be Jamie.
That's a good one.
Empowering show. Just good story, yeah.
Nice. Evan, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Probably doing the same thing. I'd like to do a tour first. Realistically, I think once I've graduated from drama school, hopefully in 3 years, I'll probably have to move back home and then get just like a regular 9-to-5 kind of job. And then I will hopefully be on a tour by this time in 5 years. If not, maybe the West End.
Cute. In 5 years, I think in reality, I would probably still be in drama school in 5 years, just because of the rates of getting in.
Yeah.
But I would also like to be on the West End or touring or in a different country, international tour.
Yeah, again,
That's cool.
Variety.
Yeah, we're so varied. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Either of you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm a bit of both. Depends. If I'm at home, I'm an introvert, unless I'm bored.
The guy's just in the weirdest stretch to make her body look so... How did you do
I'm
that?
double jointed in my arms,
Yeah,
and my
have
arms
you not
can go
seen
all
it
the way
before?
back.
How did you do that? That's insane.
Get on my level, babes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so introverted at home sometimes, extroverted most of the time. You'll probably see me running around the hallways screaming. Yeah.
I'd probably say I'm an extrovert introvert.
Yeah, I'm
One of
that
those.
one.
I think I might be that as well.
I think we're all quite similar in that way, where we can all, like, you like to keep to yourself kind of thing, but then most of the time you're like
Depends who
out
you're
and
around.
loud.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. It depends who you're around as well and what environment you're in.
Yeah. What is your proudest accomplishment?
So, as a musical theatre student, my biggest achievement is gonna mean nothing to none of you lot, but getting into Elite, that was quite a slam. Come see me in Legally Blonde, guys, and Evan.
I'm also
Lily will be in the audience.
Yeah, come watch me clap. What's your proudest accomplishment, Evan?
I don't know. I think my proudest accomplishment is probably to do with musicals and stuff, because that is like obviously what I want to do, and getting into Elite was like a big thing for me. But then I think my proudest accomplishment is staying in Elite and proving myself worthy every time that I am, you know, good enough, and I am like a part of the Elite team.
Cute. I think, you know what I find really bad is that I'm asking you guys the questions and then I have to answer it myself.
Lily, what's your proudest achievement?
Yeah, go on, Lily.
I think my proudest accomplishment is the growth that I've made in performing, especially since I've been at college. I mean, it hasn't all been down to college. Shout out to Josh Kemp for like making me be able to sing. But yeah, that, and also my job at Arctic Theatre School teaching, I now like do lessons on my own and like plan them and stuff, and I think that's really cool and fun. I'm an accomplished young woman. What is your favourite what's your favourite season of the year?
Summer, and I am very like prominent about this. In fact, I'm not quite sure. I'm a bit of an indecisive person. Winter, too cold. Autumn, the leaves make me freak out. I don't like when they've got holes in them. Random, but true. Spring, why have I got hay fever? It's disgusting.
Oh.
And summer, it's
I couldn't be dealing with that.
Take me back to the island of Jamaica. Thank you.
Take anything to party.
I love that you whispered that as if we couldn't hear it.
Oh, I want to go back to Jamaica. Thank you.
What's your favourite season, Evan Fretwell?
I don't know. It varies a lot between summer and winter. Just because I'm like, in the summer, I'm like, oh, I love summer. And then like 3 weeks, especially this summer, because it rains so much. No, it varies a lot, because like I'll be like 3 weeks into summer and then it will be like a heat wave and I'll be like, oh my God, I can't wait for it to be cold again, because I'll just be like in sweltering heat and I'll be clammy and gross. And then in winter, it's like raining like all the time and it's like really dark and stuff, which I'm like, I'm not opposed to it being dark, but then it's like freezing out and you've got to layer up so much. And then doing dance and stuff as well, you get like really sweaty and it's gross when you have to put all your layers back on.
Not good.
Oh, Lily, what about you?
I actually think that my favourite season is I don't know, I'm a summer type of person, but I really like autumn. Autumn's really beautiful. Also, I feel like at the moment, like I like the fact that it's warm, but it's not warm like sticky warm. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do some juicier questions now.
Okay.
Nakiya, what are red flags in a friendship?
I actually do have to think about this. Okay. If they lie is my first one. I personally can't deal with liars. It really does grind my gears. Like, why are you actually lying for? There's no personal reason for it. Just be a real person and that's the end of it. These are laughing at me, but it's actually, why are you lying? Sorry, I'm not allowed to lie on the table, but don't lie. And that's it. Thank you.
No, I get what you mean. Especially when it's like little white lies and it just like builds up. It's not cute. I'd probably say a lot of it comes down to like if people aren't like believing in you and aren't like you know, supporting you and what you want to do. That's just a thing what really like bugs me. If someone's like, if you want to do something and someone's just like, ew, why? Kind of thing. It's like, well, you're obviously not really a good friend, are you?
Yeah. Mine's similar to like both of them. I think mine's about loyalty. I will not stand for being ghosted. And I know that is such like a silly Gen Z type of term, but I won't take it. It's when people just not make time for you, but just don't have time for you. You know, when you give someone your everything and they're like, no, I don't. Do you know what I mean?
Like they don't make the effort.
Yeah. People kind of relying on you and then not being there for you to rely on them. We're friends. Let's be bestie boos. Let's be real now. What's one of the biggest trials and tribulations of Bilborough College? My biggest difficulty at college is getting to history on time. Something I'm not going to do today.
Oh my God.
I have to get to history 20 minutes early just to be able to sit on a seat with people I can talk to.
Guys, let's sort this out right now.
I know, Ali, please can you change our seating plan?
Let's start a petition to get Lily to not have to go to history half an hour early. Because we'll be getting the bus in the morning and then she'll literally like sprint to history.
I know, I'm looking at the time right now. The lesson starts at 1 o'clock. I won't get my seat.
Oh, Lily.
Even if I left now, I wouldn't get my seat.
My biggest trials and tribulations, I'm going to be real. Dealing with mental health in college is sometimes a bit of a joke. It's hard, but we push through and we slay. Thank you to my therapist.
I love it. We love her.
We love her. She's a queen.
We love her and we miss her.
We miss her.
I'd probably say it's just like the amount of workload what we have, especially compared to GCSEs. Oh, yeah. I know that a lot of year 12s are going to relate to this right now, and a lot of year 13s are going to relate because obviously we went through this last year. But like the workload in college is so much more. And even for us, like we take quite creative subjects compared to like essay-based subjects, and we have like the amount of workload what we have. Not to like put down our subjects and say we're like dance, we only like dance about in a room, because we don't. We do a lot of theory work, and it's like it's a lot for us to handle and for us to take on.
I think, yeah, definitely something I wanted to speak about was the whole stigma. I would call it a stigma, where it's like, oh, well, if you take as creative subjects, you do less. But I'm not going to lie, guys. I've started my A-levels already. Like, we've literally started our proper A-level pieces in 2 of my subjects. Well, 3 of my subjects. One of them's a BTEC, but like 2 of my A-levels, I've started my actual work now. So, and we do also have a 25 marker, multiple 6 markers.
Yeah.
4 markers. It's like not just, am I just twirling around in a room? I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Also, to do with the BTEC, I feel like, I mean, this could be helpful for some year 12s, because I know some people are still kind of thinking, is this right for me? A BTEC is not something to be ashamed of doing. I remember telling my mum that I wanted to do a BTEC in performing arts, and she was like, oh, that's, like at first, she was like, oh, like, why are you doing a BTEC? But they are hard, because you're being assessed pretty much the whole time. Like our first proper, like, exam thingy that we did in performing arts was in May last year. Like December. You do, yeah.
The PowerPoints.
Oh yeah, just the PowerPoints and just I literally forgot about that.
Long ago.
But yeah, like it is crazy what you're doing. But I think for us as well, our subjects link so directly to what we want to do, which does make it a bit harder. Like there's a lot more incentive to be putting everything into it.
Yeah. That's another thing for year 12s as well. I'd say when it comes to like BTECs and stuff, personally, I did 3 A-levels just because that's what I wanted to do. But now looking back, I kind of wish that I did a BTEC instead and did like the performing arts or like the media BTEC or something like that. Because as much as some people will tell you, and most likely it's going to be your parents that are going to tell you, unis aren't going to like it that you've got a BTEC, they prefer A-levels, blah, 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 blah. They don't actually like do that. Like I've like actually being convinced now, you know, to see that it's like it's not about whether you've done a BTEC or an A-level. There's not really like a stigma against it, but you need to know that BTECs are literally just as valid, and it's just about whether you want to do more of like a practical or like an essay-based thing.
I think it is really based on like the course setup. I wouldn't even look into like the uni sides of it, because it is still classed as 3 A-levels.
Yeah.
And if you are really worried about it, you can do an EPQ, you can do extra qualifications to get those points, if that makes sense. But it is just purely based on whether you want to do more practical throughout the year. And
I knew it was coming.
Sneeze. You should have said pineapple.
Pineapple.
But yeah, I think it is just based on like how you want your course to be set up for you personally.
We love that. We love to see it. Okay, next question.
Okay, this is obviously a bit of a light question. Who is or who are your favourite teachers at Bilborough? Why were we being silent? Mine's Vicky.
I love all my teachers, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I love all my teachers I have different love for all of my teachers kind of thing. You get what I mean? But, like, I'd probably say that my favourite is Vicky, just because Vicky's probably the one that I spend the most time with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the production and now this and also Trinity.
Yeah, they did make me double think what I was going to say. I think, me personally, there's only me and Jasmine, you don't know who Jasmine is, but Jasmine, who do the exact same courses. So in terms of the teachers, we see them constantly on rotation all the time. So sometimes it is a bit hard because you are spending so much time with those teachers, but I don't have a favourite. I just live my life and see take each day as it comes.
No, I do agree with that.
I love that this accent's come
Yeah,
back from
guys,
the
I
other
keep
day.
switching accents. I've heard American. Yeah.
She's good.
I was so quick to answer that. I feel bad now. I shout out to all of my lovely, lovely teachers. I love no, because I don't want to start listing, but I love Andrea. I love the way Andrea sits on a chair. I was talking about that the other day.
I love Andrea's outfits as well.
Yeah, she complimented
Those
my
ponchos,
skirt
I
earlier,
love 'em.
and she was talking about what she used to wear. And I was
Okay,
like,
should we wrap it up with like just one or two more questions then?
yes. Well, now I've got to think of like a thing. Oh my gosh, you know what she does on Saving Grace, where she's like, what's one piece of advice you could give me to save Grace? Should we give one piece of
Yeah.
advice?
Okay, let's give one piece of advice to the new year 12s.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cute.
Go on then.
Oh,
You're in
Vice
charge.
President first.
my
Podcast host.
my piece of advice I'd give to the year 12s is make the most of year 12. Just have fun. I'm not gonna cry. It's just make the most of it. Have a good time. Realistically, in a year's time, 2 years' time, you're not gonna be here. You're just gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now because I'm gonna cry. Bye.
The piece of advice what I'd probably give, I don't know. At the minute, I know a lot of people are probably struggling to think if this subject is right for them. Just know that you can test out anything what you want. If you don't even want to go to Borough anymore, you don't have to. Just know that you are going to be supported by your teachers and your peers, and that you can do what's right for you here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mine is just get yourself involved. If there's something that you feel passionately about in any type of way, I'd do it. Like, there's an enrichment for freaking everything here. Like, I don't think there's a hobby that you could find that there's not an enrichment for. The student ambassadors, oh my god, plug. The student ambassadors is a really good way to get involved with exec related. Obviously, the exec is made up of year 13s, but that obviously comes later in year 12. But the student ambassadors is a great way to be involved. If you care, put it out there. Do what you love what you do. Peace out.
I think especially if you want to be on the student exec, president, part of the team, whatever. I mean, us three did. Samuel did. Obviously, I did. Did you, Millie? Yeah, I remember Millie actually. Millie was. Quite a few of us were. So
I think Lola was as well.
Yeah,
Yulia
Lola was. Yulia was. Yeah, so that's like what 6 members of the student exec.
Yeah.
So get into it.
So we hope that you guys have enjoyed our first episode of our podcast. We will be hopefully putting episodes out weekly. Make sure to share, like, comment, copy link.
Copy link.
All of it. Hashtag TikTok.
Put it on your Facebook.
Okay, well, thank you for listening to the Student Exec.
Thanks.
And
Bye.